Hello everyone, this is Debbie Henderson from Debbie's Designs. Welcome to my weekly afternoon tea time and a card. I can see you guys all jumping on. I'm just going to give it a few seconds. So just a warning, it's very cold and the wind, it's so windy here tonight. I'm hoping I'm not going to run out of power. That is always a possibility in the middle of winter here. So I can see you guys are all finding me okay. Hello, everyone. Hi, Tony, Lori, Diane. I'm so glad you guys are here. So tonight, I'm actually going to make the same project twice because it's so quick. I'm using envelopes to create gift card holders. So I have the two ribbons I'm using because I'm going to use one on the first one. This is the Highland Heather Grosgrain ribbon. On the second one, I'm going to use the white frayed ribbon. This is really neat ribbon. It's got a glittery, shimmery shine to it also. Same with this one. Look how glittery that is. So I'm going to put this one aside because I'm going to use this one first. And I'm using, now when I made this, it was beginning of February and it was still Valentine's. So the one I made has Valentine's in it. So I'm going to switch it up and I'm going to use the Happy Birthday sentiment from Art Gallery. And I'm using the Sweet Conversations stamp set. I'm using the Love You heart right here. I'm going to use the die cutting machine to cut that out. And then the little tag I've already gone ahead and cut. Now you're going to be surprised at all of the layers I'm using just for this little tiny project. I've got the Sweet Talk designer paper. You can see that I'm using the heart punch pack. So I've got both heart punches. Even though I almost said Halloween. Even though Valentine's is over, this is lovely paper to use for anything. It's all about love. So you can use this anytime. It doesn't have to be put away now that Valentine's is over. You're going to need one envelope. I'm going to give you all the layers first and I'll show it to you. Here's the little tag that I die cut. But look at all of these layers. So Highland Heather is the color I'm using. 4 inches by 2.5. You need 2 of those. Then you need another one. It's a little smaller. This one is 3 3/4 by 2.5. 2 pieces of the designer paper. 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. And the measurements are going to be all the same for the second one that I'm going to do also. A little piece of basic white, 3 by 1.5. This is a piece of Highland Heather for the punching. This is for my heart that I'm going to stamp. I can't remember what this is for. I'm going to open it up and show you. I'm also using the Label Me Fancy punch. And this is the little gift card holder. So this is an envelope, you guys. It's just folded in half. I made a little belly band with the ribbon. And when you open it up, you have the little sentiment layer right there. And then inside is the little pocket for the little gift card holder. So I'm going to show you how to do that. First thing I'm going to do is bring my paper cutter in. We're going to take the envelope. Whoops, I got a piece of paper in there. I'm going to do the bottom side up against the cutter at 2 7/8. Make sure that's flush against. You need to make sure that this is nice and straight. We're going to cut the flap up to the score line. Oh, I need to get my blade down there. So I'm just going to go right up to the score line. I'm going to stop. And then we need to cut this one out, but I'm going to use scissors for that one. I don't like to use my blade on something that's been scored. Sometimes it makes a mess. So I'm going to use my scissors. I'm just going to cut half of this off. And I should have changed the blade on my cutting machine or my paper trimmer. I need a new blade. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is actually lick the glue on the flap. And I'm going to press that over. Now you can see there's my little pocket on half of the envelope. Isn't that neat? I'm going to take this and fold it in half. Let me get my bone folder. But these are so easy. Good for Christmas time, for birthdays, any holiday, any thank you type thing even. Okay, so there's my little project already. That's how it starts out. Let me bring this one in. We're going to decorate the front first. So I'm going to glue. Oh, I got to make sure I get the right one. I think I get the wrong one. I do. Hold on a minute. This is the shorter one. This is the one that goes inside. I don't want to put glue on that. Okay, let's put this one over here. You need the two that measure the same. We're going to put one right on the front. So it's going right on the front of the envelope. Then we're going to add the designer paper. So again, I like showing you ways to use your designer paper. Look how small these pieces are. I know all of you have little pieces of designer paper just sitting around. There's the front. Now we're going to flip to the inside. We're going to use the other piece of Highland Heather. That's going to go on the piece where the flap is glued over. Then we're going to add the other piece of designer paper. This one is different to the first one I made. Okay, now I'm going to bring in that little piece of white. And for inks, I'm using Real Red and Highland Heather, or Gorgeous Grape. I'm going to stamp the happy birthday. Let me move this so I don't make a mess on my pieces. Okay, so we're going to do the happy birthday with the Gorgeous Grape. And then I'm going to bring in the little heart image, and I'm going to stamp twice without re-inking. So 1 and 2. There's my little piece. And that's going to go on the inside. And now I'm going to bring in my little heart, my punches. Let me see if I can fit one more in this scrap piece. I'm just going to do it with a smaller heart. And then we'll use the scalloped one. Let's see, I need to trim this off so I don't do it upside down. Okay, and this is the scalloped heart. So we're going to glue those. I'm going to put the scalloped one first and then the smaller one. Okay, now this is the other piece that goes on the inside. You can see I have a little tab there. That's where I use the Label Me Fancy punch. So I'm just going to cut one of those. And I'm going to fold that in half. I'm just going to add liquid glue to that, to the whole thing, because you have to glue in front of this piece and in the back. So you need to add glue to both sides. Both sides. I couldn't say that there for a minute. Okay, I'm just going to hold that. Now, how I glued my gift card, I just used a couple mini glue dots on the back, and it sticks right. I think I only added 2, and it sticks really good to that. That's going to slide in here. And then I just need to make the little belly band, and that's the little heart image that has 3 hearts. I'm going to stamp that at the bottom. Isn't that cute? Here's my little white piece. So I just need to bring my machine. Let me get rid of this ink. I don't need it anymore. I don't think I needed this white piece. I don't know why I had that in there. And I'm going to cut my little heart. I'm going to use a little tape to hold that down. I love using this thing on my Facebook Lives because it doesn't take up any room. I love my little machine. Okay, now we're going to glue that with dimensionals. Okay, there's my little, I'm going to put this one right here. Leave it like that so you can see what it looks like. Now I'm going to bring in the purple ribbon. And I'm just going to make a bow. And you don't want to tie it too tight because you want it to be able to slide off and on. So I'm just going to make a bow with the ribbon. Oh, I lost my tail. Hold on, it's not long enough. I need to make it a little bit longer. It's probably too long this time. Okay, there's my bow. And what I did is I put the tag on there. This is some leftover twine I had from Paper Pumpkin. If you don't have this, we also have the Essentials pack that has 5 colors in it. I just want to use this up. I'm going to put that around the little hole. Slide that under. There should be enough there for me to make a little bow with it. And then I'm going to make one more because these are so quick. I thought I'd make 2 of them. So I will pick a name. Somebody will win both of the ones that I make tonight. And then my other door prize is going to be the Springtime Joy stamp set. Okay, so here's the one that I just completed. And then here's the one when it's open. Isn't that cute? Oh, I forgot to put this back in. So there's the gift card part of it. Okay, let me move all of this aside so I can dig out what I need for the second one. I'm going to be using the Ladybug on this one. So here's the white ribbon that I showed you at the beginning of the video. I've got the Ladybug Builder Punch. And I use the Pattern Party for the designer paper. So I'm using the same layers. I've got Poppy Parade. I've already gone ahead and cut my piece for the punch. Here's my 2 layers of designer paper, my little tag. I'm going to put these together so I don't use the wrong one. This is for the insert. Let's see. This little piece is from the Beautiful Shapes, the little one right here, the smallest one. I'm going to use that on the tag. And I haven't made one of these ahead, so I'm doing this one on the fly, you guys. Here's the little white piece for the sentiment on the inside. And I think this is to stamp my Ladybug, if I remember right. Poppy Parade and Memento Black ink. And I've got the Hello Ladybug stamp set. Now, for those of you guys that signed up for my bingo next month, this is what we're using. So I'm anxious for you guys to see the projects. I think they came out so good. Okay, so now I need to go back to my paper cutter. And again, here's my envelope. Line it up at 2 7/8. We're going to cut up to the score line. We're going to take the scissors and cut off the flap on the right. And then we're going to glue this one down. You guys don't get to see me lick. That's a good thing. And then we're going to fold this in half. Don't even need to measure, just fold in half. Oops, I got some gunk on there. Hold on. I must have had some gunk on my bone folder. There we go. Okay, so there's the front. I'm going to start out with Poppy Parade. And then here's my pattern party designer paper. Now let's do the inside. Poppy Parade number 2. And then we've got the other designer paper. Oops. I need to get a refill. Hold on. I stamped today, so I used a lot of my snail. I wish they still made the snail because I love this stuff. I have so much of it. That's why I'm still using it. Okay. There's pattern number 2. Now I need to figure out, let me get a pad of paper. I need to figure out what I'm going to put on here because I didn't make this one ahead. I think I'm going to do this little ladybug right here. Let me just move all my stuff over. On the fly, you guys. I'm doing this on the fly. You know what? I'm going to do the sentiment first to make sure I don't overstamp. So I'm going to do that with the Poppy Parade. I love this sentiment. You can bug me anytime. I say that to all my customers. You can bug me anytime you want. We're going to do just a partial ladybug to leave room there for a little message. Then, I don't think I took the body out. Okay, here's the Poppy Parade to fill in the body. I hope you don't see my hair. That's going to go on the inside. Let me dig this out. Oh, look how cute that is. I love it. Isn't that cute? Okay, now let's work on this little piece only because I just need to glue these together. So again, we're just going to fold this in half. Oh, I see all the hearts. You guys love the ladybug. She's cute. How can you not love ladybugs? I think everyone should have this bundle. I bet most of you guys do. Okay, this goes right here. I'm just going to pinch that. Again, you would glue the gift card right here with glue dots. We're going to stick that inside. Now let's work on the little tag. So my plans for the tag, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use the same ladybug. We're just going to probably be able to just fit her head on there. A little bit of red. Oh, my ink pad was juicy. I need to let that dry. The ink pad is very juicy. So we'll glue these together once this is dry. And my last piece is going to be right here. We're going to do a couple of the ladybugs with the white piece that I had. I'm going to do 2 of them. And then I'm going to do 2 of the wings. And the little black dots. Okay, so now I just need to cut with the punch. Let me move this out of the way. We're going to need this, and I'm going to do black this time on the tag. Okay, so I'm going to cut out the wings. then we're going to cut out the body. Oops, I need to make that a little shorter on the end. Now that doesn't give me much room to move that in there, so I'm going to use a scrap piece. Just put a little bit of glue and then stick that on there to use as a handle. I'm sure you guys have seen that before. It works really well. Okay, there's my first one. And I know I'm going to have to do the same thing on this one. Or actually, I'm going to leave the side on there. I got enough there to feed through. Okay, let me get rid of some of this mess here. Now we can assemble the ladybugs. I'm just going to add glue at the top of the wing. Whoops. So there's my two ladybugs. So we're going to have to glue them flat so that this folds flat. Let's see, I'm going to have one going this way, and we'll glue the other one going the opposite direction. Okay, now we can glue this together. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. Now, one little tip I wanted to show you. I didn't get the black very well. I'm going to bring in my marker. And I'm just going to color where there's a little bit of white there. I'm actually going to have to color the whole thing just to blend that together. But that takes care of those white splotchy areas that I had. Okay, now we can close this up. Now this ribbon is really big, so all I'm going to do on this one, I'm just going to tie a double knot. It would be hard to make a bow with it. I'm just going to tie a double knot. Then we're going to trim off the tails. And then I'm going to bring in this black twine. How was that for on the fly? Since I didn't have one made up ahead of time, I kind of just went with it. Whoops, hold on. I got to put that right in the middle of the knot. If I can get it there. And then I'm going to tie a bow. Oh, I think this is so cute. Which one's your favorite one? I've got the ladybug and the one with the heart. So let me bring them both in. So there's one that's open with the belly band and the little tag, and then this is the one that's closed. I'm not sure which one's my favorite. They're both so cute. Okay, now I gotta come up with two numbers so you guys can start commenting. Let's see, I'm gonna pick. Okay, I got my two numbers. So whoever I pick first is gonna be one of each of these gift card holders. And then the second winner, where's my stamp set? I gotta find my stamp set. I threw it some, oh, I see it. Way off to the side. Second winner will be the Springtime Joy. So Bethany Crummett wins the stamp set. Okay, that's it for tonight, guys. Friday I will be on my Debbie's Designs page. I got 3 cards I'm going to do. I'll let you know. I'm going to tell you what I'm featuring on Friday. Let me bring the stamp set. I'm going to be featuring the Kite Delight stamp set. I got some really cute cards to show you. So make sure you join me on my Debbie's Design page on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks so much for visiting with me, you guys, and I will see you soon. Have a good night.